Good morning. Happy Vlogmas day 29. I want to say, crazy to say that. We are almost done. We only have a couple more days, but I'm having so much fun while it lasts. I'm going to get ready and just start my day, get some breakfast, and get into the client work grind. I have, I'm recording a day of my life for TikTok and Reels. And then today I meet my best friend's baby for the first time, and I get to see her, which we haven't like spent alone time together in probably 3 to 4 years, like in person. We have seen each other on Zoom and seen each other with our sweeties this year for like a quick walk a few months ago, but that was basically it. And then she gave birth and she's visiting for Christmas, so I said, all right, let's go. For those of you that don't know, I met her in like high school. We were like 13 and I was homeschooling at the time, but she was doing this like online, or I was doing online school. She was doing the in-person version. It was at the same school, but it was in person. I went to a lot of alternative schools, okay? And there was a required like future planning class. I'm sure a lot of you guys had to take it in high school. I had to go in person to complete that class, and that's how we met. And we've been best friends ever since we were 13, which is so funny because we're so different. So I kind of wonder like how that worked. Honestly, like couldn't tell you what we talked about or why we became such fast friends, but it worked out. Sometimes opposites attract, and our personalities are pretty similar, even though like our upbringings are very different, our interests are very different. See her become a mom is crazy. I don't think we ever like thought it would happen that soon, but I mean, she's married, and it is like, it's not like shocking, but I don't think that we like had it in mind. I say we as though like I'm part of the decision-making process. But you know, it's really funny. Before COVIDina and lockdown, we actually had thought that I would get married in 2020, and then we would both like try to get pregnant at the same time around 2022. So it's kind of funny that it actually happened for her. But I think like as life went along, like with COVID and with where her life was going, like neither of us really thought it would happen, but you know what? That's fine. It just happens as it happens. And you're never really like 100% ready for it. I certainly wasn't. So I've had some quarter life crises about Miss Ma'am's pregnancy, which she knows about. But it was just a lot, you know, I'm to terms with, but we're doing okay. I think it was just like, wow, we're growing older, and then like meanwhile I'm planning a wedding, and we're just like, we're going through the next stages of our lives, and I think it just like really shook me. Just keeping it real. And honestly, I think that's what like really sent me into like a deep anxiety. Like around, what was it, like April or early May? I think it was late April when she told me, and I just like was crying all that night, and like I was really not okay from the news. I think it was just a lot to come to terms with. Obviously, like I'm happy for her, but it was a journey, one might say. But I'm happy to be there for her, and it seems like she's loving mommy life, so I'm happy for her. It just like puts in perspective how old we are and how that's going to be the next chapter for me once I get through this wedding stuff. Not anytime like super soon, but it's just crazy. Like now it's like, okay, you got to think about it, and like, what do you want? So I got him some gifts. Lauren and I went to Ember Goods yesterday, and I got some of the books I was looking at, and then I also got her like a really pretty ceramic mug and like a thing of like hot cocoa, like vegan hot cocoa. She's not vegan, but just figured she'd like it. And then I also got her one of Ember Goods is like a coffee shop, but it's like a specialty, like novelty shop too. And I got her one of the Ember Goods like candles, which is like a coffee candle, and it smells really good. So hopefully she'll like all the stuff. And then my mom knit her son a little hat. So my mom has a card of her own and a little bag of her own. We're just gonna go walk Capitol Lake downtown, which is gonna be quite interesting because it has flooded. So the water is like right up to the top of like the edges of the lake. So that's gonna be a little fun. I am obsessed with this Rituals perfume. So good. I think it's called like Soleil d'Or or something. Soleil d'Or. Et du parfum. Alright, so for breakfast, I have wanted to make a like granola and topping yogurt bowl for so long. These are like ramekins, but I think they're really pretty. So I put a lot of stuff in here. So I'm using the honey Greek yogurt from Trader Joe's. This is the Purely Elizabeth granola clusters. They're grain-free actually, and it's banana and nut butter flavor. This is like the healthiest granola. Not that like granola isn't healthy, but you know, like less carbs or whatever. I learned that from my nutritionist like years ago, that this was like the best granola. So I just put like a handful of that, and then I'm gonna sprinkle some chia seeds on top. That was a lot. And then I'm going to add some organic blueberries. This is a little bit of a sweet fruit to go with. I'm gonna use these sliced almonds, just like slivered almonds. Adds a little bit of something, something. I could have made it like prettier, but I'm just kind of mixing it all in. If you want to make it really pretty, put them on like each side, you know. And then I love the Dang brand of coconut chips. They're just so good. Like I could eat them forever. So we're just putting some on top there. Work it in. And that's breakfast. All right, I just wanted to pop on, give an update. I finalized my blog post with all of the most popular, most read posts on my business website. I like to do that. It gives me ideas for upcoming content, and I like to just share it to see what resonated with my followers that year. And then I went in and made sure all of my pins were accurate in my business Pinterest. Sometimes I kind of slack on that because, you know, clients come first and it's really hard to get your own stuff done. So I was very happy I was able to do that. And then I got a little inspired. I got a little carried away. And I ended up just cleaning up my Pinterest account and just like editing the boards, making sure they look good. I changed all of the cover images to blog posts that I have written and not just like the random ones. So you can see like all of the cover images are my branding and just different topics within that category. I like to use other people's content, obviously, to beef the boards up, but then I also use my own. So I want to make sure that the visual is all like my aesthetic and my own content to really show them how much content there is there. But if you haven't already followed me, I'm at Fashionably Frank Marketing, link down below. Tons of small business tips on here. But now it's time to get into more client work. I feel very good about this. So next up is to just get a couple clients' social media posts done. That's what I'm working on. And then Emily should be messaging me here in about an hour to go for our walk. So I'm going to try to bust through what I can get through right now.
Oh, the sweetest. Oh, your parents are so sweet.
The icons.
So thoughtful. Look what Grandma Peggy gave you. Oh, buddy. That's so cute.
You like it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
kind of matches you a little bit.
I was just gonna say. So beautiful. She did such a great job. I'm so glad you like it.
I haven't given you a card in ages.
Oh, dear friend. Oh,
Isn't that cute?
oh, this is beautiful. I'm glad you like it.
It's all P&W themed, so.
I love it.
And it's all from Ember Goods, so I wanted to support local.
First book.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know it's a little old, but as you
Lovely.
ages.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. This is so special.
Leave it to Auntie Catherine to get him all the Olympia
Oh,
stuff.
I love it.
And I don't know what you can have right now, so I didn't get you
Ooh,
coffee,
nice.
but that's a coffee candle. So I figured.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Yum.
Well, I am back from my lovely walk. It was so good seeing Emily and her little sweetie, her little bundle of joy. He was adorable. They don't want him online. They're just personally going to be protecting his privacy, so I'm not really going to be like sharing the name. I do know the name now. It's kind of biblical inspired, but like still really unique and fun. And I did think that Emily was going to have a unique baby name, so I was definitely off a bit or a lot, but it is just beautiful and it has a great meaning. So very cute. He's adorable. Chubby cheeks. And I guess I gave him his first book. Doesn't have any books yet. I mean, he's like an infant, but I got him some books so like he can grow into it. And then I got him the little it's like all Pacific Northwest themed, obviously. Vancouver, BC, where they live, is included in the book, so that was really cute. Lauren noticed that yesterday. And I got him like this card situation with like black, so it's like really like contrasted. I guess that's good for babies. Also a tip that Lauren shared with me that I didn't know. But he is gonna love those a lot. Anyway, she loved her gifts. We walked around Capitol Lake and it was nice to just like get some exercise in as well. And now I feel like a little sleepy but also like recharged. So I'm going to bust out some more client work, see what I can get done. It felt nice just to kind of work on my own business this morning. And I mean, I got client work done too, but it was nice to have like the first couple hours of the day like set aside for my stuff. And just kind of setting myself up for success going into the new year. But I do still need to prep January social media and blog content. So that is a future me problem. That's what I'm gonna call it. And I'm gonna keep going along with client work for now. Here we are, we're cooking our dinner. Jared's chefing up the grilled cheese, doing the tomato red pepper soup from Trader Joe's along with the apple walnut salad kit. It is so freaking good. Look how beautiful that looks. Alright friends, coming on here to end the vlog. I had a pretty productive day. I got a lot of client work done. Happy I got to work on my Pinterest a little bit, live my best life. I made a day in my life, reel and TikTok. And yeah, just feeling good. Loved seeing Emily and her little baby. I'm just catching up on Vlogmas and just having a relaxing night in. The grilled cheese was so good. But yeah, tomorrow I might run some errands, but another productive day on the horizon. Thanks for coming along for another day of Vlogmas, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's. Bye!